I'm ready. Let's roll.
Yeah.
I'm here.
You get caught up in looking at Invictus.
Yeah,
Man,
that shit weak, nigga.
In hours looking at that shit.
If you would have stopped this shit, you would have been like, ooh.
Alright, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Greetings and salutations. I'm the advocate, the Don. These are my boys.
He here. He finally got here.
Shoebox Money made it. He's here. My boys and shit.
I'm just saying, man.
How was the family get together?
It was cool. It was fun.
I bet.
He had to lie on crap. Them kids got on his damn nerves.
The first day they did because they wanted to get in the water, and I prolonged, so we kind of missed it, but we didn't. But I told them to wait till tomorrow. They was upset about 15 minutes after that, but it was cool. Shit, they swam from open to close the next day, so shit.
After that's cool, because niggas
So,
higher.
Yo, listen.
You had peace?
Hell yeah, nigga, you crazy?
Yeah.
I can't go nowhere without that.
Yeah.
Two stoners.
Hell yeah.
It was definitely fun, though.
Celebration. Actually, I want to say I looked at the calendar the other day. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say that 420 falls on a Tuesday, gentlemen.
Ooh.
So we can have a special man cave.
That's what we got. That's why I'm trying to hold the balloons. I'm holding them balloons right there.
That's what's up.
That you see that balloon right there? Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that
Another day.
You know what I'll do? I have Reggie McKenna House come out.
Okay.
That's with us because the stuff he got planned is not actually on the 20th. So
right.
I see what he got. He got going.
You work on the weekends?
Most likely.
Nights?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll talk about that later. Yeah, we might have to switch some shit.
I looked at the calendar. I found out 3 important days to me, anyways. All fall on Tuesdays this year. The one was 420.
Okay.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, may the 4th be with you.
Well, we'll be celebrating that too.
On a Tuesday.
That's big in Buffalo.
May 4th.
And one of the best holidays of all, the great 8th, June 8th, my birthday, falls on a fucking Tuesday.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy about that. Rock out Geminis, don't let nobody fucking tell you anything different.
Oh, you all switched up, motherfucker.
Shout out to Chris Rock. Geminis, you're gonna die
twice. Now we just got 2 lives. That's all. We just twice the man that most men are. That's all. That's right. Soak it in, America. Soak it the fuck in.
Okay. I'm just saying, Gemini season ain't on right now.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah,
not
right.
yet.
So, you see my face? I'm like,
I'm going to say, you upset. I know.
No, I'm not upset.
Well, I'm upset when it's not Gemini season. It's the best season. I don't know.
No, the best season just passed.
Yeah, I can't.
Pisces game.
I can't get upset because my season ain't to the end of the year.
Stop.
We break out. We break out. We break out and bring it in.
I need all y'all to stop right now because we ain't in that season right now. We in the best season of ever.
What's that?
That's Aries season.
Yeah, come on, and then it's the Taurus season. Gotta bring them bulls, baby.
I can dig it because my girl and my daughter are Taurus.
Yeah. No, that's the Taurus.
I only
If
say
we ain't
that,
talking about Pisces, this conversation is over.
Yo, stop it. Stop
See,
it.
what's the topic, sir?
Stop it.
Wow. Shut it down.
I don't even like you.
Shut it down. But honestly, the subject of the day was I just want to talk about the word responsibility. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff that has to do with responsibility and people being accountable for it. The reason why I want to talk to you about this, Jordan, is basically about the streets right now. So what I'm saying that is because I remember back in my day, outside a few hustlers here and there, but if you had any kind of talent in the hustlers, seen that growing up, their responsibility was to tell you not to get into this game. This game is not for you. We see the potential in you. Go be a basketball star like you're doing, or stick to the books. You feel me? Because you had OG hustlers that would tell you that back in the day. I know because I've seen it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, those hustlers that's out there either are gone or in jail or moved on to do bigger things. So it's like now that this generation don't have that anymore.
It's the code.
There's the responsibility. No, it's not even just the code. It's the responsibility of what you're supposed to do in the streets is gone. You feel me? The code has been out the window. Our generation started changing the code, even though we still accepted the responsibility of telling the motherfucker, look, I always told this panel, like I was the motherfucker that was the older one being down with the younger ones hustling. even them little motherfuckers was telling me, see, you ain't no hustler, man. You feel me? You a book, smart, basketball, football playing motherfucker. This ain't for you.
Right.
You feel me? And these are people that's younger than me. But they understand the responsibility of a motherfucker that they see have potential to do something else. Now, did I listen? Nope. No. I follow the footsteps of my little cousins and got paid.
Hell yeah.
You know me?
That's why I say the code plays a part, because now the code is so fucked up where it's just now there ain't no code, just get money.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't sell to youngins back in the day. You couldn't sell to pregnant motherfuckers back in the day. You could, but there was a code.
Shout out to my rapper,
You know what I'm saying? It was a code.
Sci High. He got a song that says no dope on Sundays. And I knew hustlers like that just didn't run the hustle on Sundays.
As I say,
that
it
was
a
their
code.
day, they shut it down.
But too, a lot of them, you know, they raised by their grandmama. Like,
Yeah.
grandma, man, we're going to church. You ain't gonna be.
Yeah.
Right.
Sunday is a holy day. You
All
ain't
the
gonna be
real
doing
deal
that
hustlers, Frank Lucas
foolishness.
was in church
That
every
foolishness.
Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you know what I'm saying? And I was just
Supporting the whole Harlem with dope, but every Sunday he was in church.
I just, you know what I'm saying, thinking about this whole thing because I was watching, growing up, Hip Hop Undercover, and it had all the OGs that had a lot to do with hip hop on the low that you might not know about. And the one thing that kept popping up was the word responsibility. They knew they had a responsibility to do certain things to get to where was at. You feel me? And they also talked about how they detoured other motherfuckers from the streets because they seen they had potential in them.
Right.
You feel me? And it just made me think, like, these days, there's no one in the streets to tell you, like, hey, little nigga, I see that you got skills in the books or in the basketball. You don't need to do this. What's happening now is like, bring me back 350. And that ain't really how it's supposed to go. You feel me?
Right.
But
But you
that's
gotta think too, the shit is going like this. Like,
speak up.
the motherfuckers don't care. Like, I don't give a fuck what you do, nigga. I don't care. But then too, if you say something to these motherfuckers now, like, nigga, you don't know what the fuck I got going on, nigga. Worry about your own shit. So it's even kind of hard. So even if you got a motherfucker that's willing to
you gotta watch it,
put that out there,
A lot of motherfuckers don't want to take it.
they don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Because everybody think they the man.
These little young niggas, they ain't playing no more.
Everybody think they Rico. I paid them full fucked it up for a lot of motherfuckers. Everybody think they Rico.
If I
But
see,
that's the
if
thing,
I
though.
see as a little young
Niggas get shot every
nigga, if
day,
I
B.
see C's and Trav hustling and they still doing it and they in their 40s, 50s, whatever, 60s, and I'm still growing up and still looking at them, all right, I'm gonna continue doing what they doing.
And then you know
That's
what?
all they're doing it because I'm gonna tell you where I'm from. That's what I see.
But
When I went back, I seen that.
But you know what? I would say this though. I've never knocked nobody for how they get money. I don't give a fuck how old you is or how young you are. You feel me? But if I was still in the streets like that, and I seen a motherfucker that I know was supposed to be a school motherfucker or doing something good, I wouldn't even put his ass down. Get your little ass out of here.
All right,
But there's nobody in the streets like that no more though. No one takes that responsibility of saying like you're not a street nigga.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Get your ass out of here.
Back in the day, that put money in
Because
that
you know
cat's
why?
pocket.
Right, and be like,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm putting money in your pocket because I don't want you out here.
Yep.
See, people don't understand that the hustle was not intended to do this shit forever. The hustle was because you struggled to get cash. This is how you know how to get your bread. The end game was to use the hustle money and do something positive with it. It wasn't to glorify this shit.
Yep.
You feel me? Now it's a trend to have some kind of hustle
Everybody
with
was
you.
going to the street, man.
Because
Fuck school,
motherfuckers
fuck.
that hustle back in my day was taking up and going to music.
Okay,
Playing
and that's
music.
and that's what
DJ.
the hip hop. That's what Hip Hop Undercover was talking about.
It's the spirit.
It was talking about.
I was like, nigga, you know me, I'm the hood, nigga.
I thought it was fine. Like, I was like,
I go down, nigga. I swear, I will punch a poltergeist, a ghost. I will try to snuff all that shit. Zombies, all that shit can get overcutted. Real talk. I'm about to knuckle up and put my back against the wall real hard. Come on, Casper. Bring your ass on up out of here, nigga.
Back to the wall. It's coming through the wall. You gonna put your back on the wall.
Hell yeah.
Stand in the middle.
We're gonna yoke your ass. Got your ass.
Oh,
So
shit.
stand in the middle.
It's like that motherfucker.
Because I heard it, and I knew
Yeah,
what
we
it
all heard
was.
it.
And
Yeah,
all your eyes was looking that way.
yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
I was like,
I see it fall. That's okay. That's the one.
wait till we run this shit back and wait till you look at everybody's face.
That's a fact. Everybody gonna look on it to the
Everybody's
left.
like,
I want you to take a picture of that shit. I want you to pause it right there. Everybody gonna be like, screenshot.
But back to what we was discussing. That's,
yeah.
yeah, little tiny little light.
But back in my day, man, motherfuckers hustle They took their money, they bought the techniques, you know what I'm saying? They bought the turntables, the speakers, then they went to DJing, you know, they took that hustle money and did something.
And that's what, you know what?
Long as they got enough to re-up to do something else.
And that's what
now you
clothes.
See, now these hustlers see the little motherfucker that really ain't supposed to be out here. He ain't about these
Right.
shit. And I'm thinking like, all right, we about
Yeah,
to
they
get this
used to
nigga.
buy-
They don't know what the fuck he
Whoever
doing
had
anyway.
good grades,
He a
whoever
quick
had
whip.
good grades and was a baller,
Yeah.
dog, buy him a brand new pair of kicks. You know, so the kids that want to have the ball in that, you know, because my
That's
only
another
bought
thing,
you
too.
one pair.
as much as they complain about the hustlers, at least back in our day, selling drugs to the community and shit, they also took care of the community too.
Yeah, they did.
You
That
feel me?
was
I
the,
didn't
that was
want
the
to
balance.
yeah.
That's how you found the
Right,
balance.
Yeah.
You can't take
Hustle,
away from
Hustle
the
got you a barbershop.
Yeah.
Hustle got you a nice car.
But that was the
Hustle
purpose
got
of it,
you
though.
Well, back then there was a lot of black-owned corner stores.
That's a fact. It
There was a lot of black-owned corner stores back in the day. So motherfuckers hustle, so they buy the inventory for their corner store.
And that's the thing. You got to get back to your hood. You
gotta
got to take
get-
away
you gotta-
from it and not get back.
You're not thinking of it logically from the base. The base, drugs was technically supposed to destroy the community.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what the shit was made for, right? So now
Right.
it was cool with us selling drugs back and forth to each other.
I'm gonna go
as-
see that last night. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good. It was cool with us selling drugs back
Okay,
and forth
sure.
to each other as long as they still got the run shit. They got the control, the shit coming in and out of the fucking country
Right.
and all that shit. Once we started taking the shit and buying up property and fucking with shit in the community that we wasn't supposed to touch, that's when drugs
Ah,
became
lock
a
him up
problem.
now.
Yeah.
Lock him up.
Yeah. Now we got the DARE
Yeah.
program. Now all that shit. They didn't give a fuck. All that shit that was happening, they didn't give a fuck about none of that shit
'Cause they
until
was making money.
niggas started getting smart with their drug money and buying real estate.
Buying
and
real
buying
estate,
jobs.
yeah.
All right, now this shit gotta
But
stop.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling on that, but they get a little more deeper than that because, sir, let's just be honest. The crack thing was really supposed to stay in the hood. It wasn't supposed to lash out the politicians, the white people and shit like
No.
that. That's when they started giving a fuck.
Yeah.
When we was in the hood, when the crack pandemic in Harlem were like hit hard, they didn't give a fuck about that.
No.
They didn't give a fuck about that. It was when crack went from Harlem to Brooklyn to Queens to Manhattan.
Right.
Once it
Once
touched
that shit hit
Manhattan,
Wall
right.
Street?
Once it hit Wall Street,
Matter of fact, once it hit Wall
Now-
Street, yeah, now they.
Oh,
yeah,
we-
now
you're
we
right
need to
about
put
that.
shit. Now we need to
You're
shut
right
this
about
shit
that.
down. You feel
You're
me?
right about
Because let's be honest. This the elephant in the room. Cocaine is a drug white people did.
Yeah.
You feel me? And they got that shit on a regular basis. They knew nothing about crack till they actually bumped into this shit.
Right.
And realized we have a whole different high. This
Yeah.
white cooking this shit.
Like, oh, you
They
see
was
that?
blown
This shit is worse than fucking.
They was,
worse than crack.
they was blown away by it. They said, "What the fuck? We been slipping coke by itself on this side.
Yeah,
we should have been cooked this shit."
Yeah, but we can make this three and four times fold. Like we can step on this shit like 3 times and
Right.
get triple the product. Oh shit, we on top of that shit.
Right, the crack
This
hit
eight ball about to
my
last me
head,
forever.
and then that's when they want to start pushing the motherfucking push program and anti-drugs. And let's be honest,
And
the White House is in the hood. There, yeah, there.
There and shit.
You know what I mean,
So-
that was Ronald Reagan in
Yeah,
there.
man,
White House is in the hood. If you've been to Washington, been to the House, you know the White House is like this. It's in the middle, and it's surrounded.
It's surrounded
by the hood.
Yeah, the White House.
So,
Oh, man, Cameron said- he said he said the White House is here.
No,
Turn
it's right.
around.
It's right in the
The
hood.
hood is here.
Right, right in the hood,
Right.
dog.
Yeah.
It's right in the hood.
That's
I'm
good.
telling you,
So-
they're
across
getting
the
out
street.
of shit, man.
Yo, this
So that's
is
cool.
a damn
If
shame.
they let the George Floyd nigga off, then all these niggas can converge on the motherfucking White House. That's what's gonna end up happening. I love Biden, I do. But if this nigga get off, ain't
I ain't gonna lie,
nobody
if that
safe.
nigga get off, we gonna have our whole episode.
I mean,
Nobody
they-
safe.
I'm gonna let y'all know
Right
now. Race war.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody is
2
safe.
words. Race
No,
war.
listen.
Strap
That
up,
will be-
grab y'all shit now.
That
you
will
wanna hear-
officially be the
protect
next
your
civil
family.
war.
But you want to hear something?
That's
though?
what's going to happen.
It's
It's
gonna-
gonna be no if as a buts. It's gonna be
It's gonna be more than a race war though, because it's gonna be multiple races fighting that bigot shit.
Yeah.
It's not just gonna be black folks.
gonna
Oh
be a
no,
civil
no,
war.
yeah, yeah.
You feel it's gonna be like a civil war, right.
The Chinese thing.
Right.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
you gonna have everybody of
You got
color.
the Asians. You got the Asians. Stop
Them
hating
motherfuckers,
Asians.
them motherfuckers is the smartest people on this planet.
You got that now.
I can't.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't like. Okay,
I would never-
I'm just gonna throw this shit out here real quick. I don't like
Here we go.
how people are harassing and bothering the Asians because of this whole Corona thing. When it was everyone's country sat down and discussed this Corona thing,
Yeah.
just wasn't the Asians. It just happened that the Asians put it out for population control.
Can I say
and didn't
something?
think it was going to go as far as it did. Well, of course you can say so. Of
All
course.
right, listen.
That nigga raised
Hey,
up.
wait a second. I say,
I'm
like,
gonna
yeah, of
raise
course.
my hand.
Of course, he's very polite. That's why he invited him to be in the cave, right?
Stop. No, I don't care about this. Stop hating Asians. Stop killing our damn cats and dogs and feeding them to us.
Shut the fuck up.
No, listen, deep fry that rat because, like I said, look, now listen, I'm gonna stick by this shit. That rat I seen them make on the internet.
I'm telling you.
It was a lady. She deep fried the rat. She folded it.
I'm telling you, if this
and deep fried it and it came out like a fucking
right,
chicken.
if this world in it right now, everything is contaminated. Cows, pigs, roosters, chickens, dogs, cats. Guess what? You know what I'm gonna be eating? Rat. Because the rat we look at rats as being disgusting. No, they're not. They one of the cleanest species out here.
Yeah.
That's like saying, like, I kiss a dog.
Rat is gonna be our main food source.
I hear you.
It's gonna be our main
I hear
food
you.
source.
That's all I can say.
I'm gonna deep fry the shit out that motherfucker. You won't think you eat chicken when I'm done with that.
You had rat burgers like in the
lot.
Demolition Man and shit.
I'm telling you.
If this world in it right now, we scratch
Everything gonna be better.
Yo, it's gonna be that rat that's gonna
That
survive.
rat burger is
I
better.
guess I'm going Demolition Man, huh?
Demolition Man.
There's
It might be a few roaches around.
There's a fucking Asian lady on the internet right now.
Yeah.
I seen it on Facebook.
I'm
Listen.
like, girl, you looking real good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, not the fuck. Like, I'm gonna cut your leg off. Like,
There's a lady on the internet that teaches you how to cook
I'm
rat.
about to go all in.
And it wasn't no big rat. It was one of the big rats.
No, that shit was like about like that.
Yeah,
but
it was one of
like a
the
bullfit.
motherfuckers.
This is New York City rat?
Like,
Yo,
no,
this is
Hold on, wait a minute. No, New York City. Remember when I went to Jersey the first time, right? I went out there.
it's about to be bad.
No,
Yeah.
this is about to be bad. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you, I'm afraid of rodents. I don't like rats. I don't even like them little guinea pigs, your brother.
Oh, shit.
No.
He's having guinea pigs, hamsters. none of that
Hamsters,
shit.
no. Yo, I go in. They said, "Oh, go out, walk down, a block." I looked at the car. I said, "A block? I'm from Jersey. A block is maybe 15 steps. Y'all got miles." He said, "Oh no, walk down till you see Madison Square Garden." I said, "Oh shit, word. I'm a Knicks fan. I get to finally see Madison Square Garden. I live in Jersey. I never seen it." So I walk down. I go down, get in the pad, get ready to hit the pad. I see this girl, Spanish girl. She sitting down. She like this, typing. I go to the kiosk. I go to the little kiosk.
Yeah.
Get my
Don't forget, you still on camera, dog.
a rat
part of
this
the town.
big jumped out. I jumped back.
I see that.
I said,
I see
all right, big homie, you got it.
He said, you got it, Pete.
You got it, big homie,
I can
sure.
attest to that. Me living in Jersey.
Next one,
Yeah.
I get ready to go in to get into the path. Another one, and that motherfucker was about the size of a 2-liter bottle of soda.
Yeah, man.
I said, oh.
You got to remember New York.
She
that's-
said, no, the girl
that's
said
rat
what?
kingdom
I
right
said,
there. That's gonna be the
I
biggest
said
rat
to
in
the
the
girl, I
world.
said, how you just sitting there? She goes, oh, I'm used to this.
Yeah, I'm from New York. When you
I
from
said,
New
I'm out.
York.
I'm out.
Right.
I'm out. Let me
Right.
go.
Rats in New York is like having pets.
Yeah, that's it.
When I was
You
living
know
in
what I'm saying?
Jersey,
They like squirrels.
it was
and
garbage
shit.
night every night. I would never walk on the sidewalk because them shit should be in the can. And they don't have fucking trash cans like we got with fucking lids and shit. It's still buy your own trash can and throw your shit. Some niggas just threw bags on the street. Rats just be, them shits jump and hop. I'm good. Nigga, I walk in the street all the way to my house and then I walk up my
and
stairs.
they've been around through everything. Every disease that we ever had, the rat always been surviving.
Yeah, I can eat that.
That
bro.
lady
You
showed me how to
showed
cook it, and I'm gonna tell you, she boiled that motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wiped all the skin off. She gunned that shit out, and she had 3 systems of wet, flour, panko, I guess. I don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
that shit.
wet,
And
dry,
she
wet.
stuck
rat fry.
Man, she stuck that shit, stick of that motherfucker. And she deep fried that shit. Man, look, I'm around for all that shit.
I'm glad you
Listen,
I'm
What
glad
kind of
you
dipping sauce you got for
when
that
we
shit?
listen, when we go to Asia, because we all gonna go to Asia together. I'm on the street foods. I mean, the scorpion, all that shit.
Oh, yeah, the scorpion.
Here you go, this
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Or no.
I'm down with all that
I want the
shit.
chocolate
I'm
roast.
trying to
I
take
want
all
the
that
Next
shit.
level shit.
Nah, I'm gonna be.
Now, why take me eating all that shit?
You come back.
Oh, you gonna be the nigga in the little village eating this shit, huh?
Yeah, no, I'm not eating no fermented beef in the ground. No, y'all can keep that. I ain't going that far because I can't eat the shit that's gonna stink.
Man,
I can't, like, I don't understand why people eat chitlins. Like, how can you go, like, all this shit, ears, nose, mouth, all this shit's connected. So, why are you gonna put something to your mouth that's gonna
But Chili's is good though.
You was a
Oh, I eat
You
Chili's.
You definitely,
Yeah,
you definitely, you definitely eat butt
Yeah,
shit.
we know. But it's all how you
Right,
cook
you
it.
eat
It's all how you
that
clean,
shit.
you cook
And
it,
you
season.
and you eat butt too long.
So hold on, wait a minute.
You
You
should
eat
eat my cousin butt.
balls and shit.
Private.
You
gonna
pick
show-
up-
I'm from the
balls
South.
and balls and
Yo, my
No,
family-
hold
Eat
on.
my
whole thing,
butt. Eat my
nigga.
cousin's butt.
hormone and chilies. One of them is the intestines, and one of them is the balls.
You know what I'm saying?
Intestines are chilling.
I'm good.
You eat pig feet now, like
Yeah,
I don't eat none of that shit.
I'm from the South.
You eat the whole damn
pig.
pig.
But you gotta,
That's
right.
telling
Right,
you.
but you gotta realize this.
Yo.
That type of cooking is all, and it's in the South. All our grandparents, man, my grandparents,
I'm gonna
that's
eat bacon.
Yeah, because they had to maximize all
right.
that shit.
So
I'm
during
eating
slavery, that's
sausage.
all they could really eat was the pork.
It's amazing.
Yeah, man,
They had to
the
eat the
bacon,
scraps.
the pork chop, the sausage. Yeah.
Sausage didn't come until like it.
I don't give a
Until-
fuck. Yeah, I ain't eating that shit.
Can I go to that chicken coop?
Yo, okay.
Can I go to that
Chicken,
I ain't
ain't nothing wrong with chitlins.
Give me the chicken
That
coop.
shit
Give me the
stink.
goat.
Yeah, they
How could you
stink,
eat
but until you
chitlins?
clean them
Like, the
and,
shit
and,
still look
and
like a
cook them and
foot.
clean
No.
them, yo, I'm telling you, you don't smell it.
No,
you never
fucking
smell
smell it.
Okay,
You know?
somebody, I never seen nobody eat a pig. What's the technique of eating a pig foot? You just bite the fucking foot?
Yeah.
It's like the hoof and then like all the meat stuff
Right.
around.
But
So
my
you gotta
thing
go
is,
basically around all this
see,
shit.
when
you
I
know what
went,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
right,
Most
I'm
of the
gonna
shit
tell you
we eat
something.
don't look like
When
what
I
it was before.
Yeah.
That pig foot still look like the goddamn
Right.
pig foot.
You know, they don't nothing to
When I
it.
went to my first time in New
chopped that bitch off
Orleans,
and put it in
and my aunt and uncle, they had me feed this pig, man. This pig was my friend. I was out there feeding
That nigga out there.
I was
Hold
playing with him.
Hold on, hold on.
I asked her, like, yo, where the pig? Where Roscoe at?
Here we go, here we
You
go,
know what I'm
here we
saying?
go, here we go.
She said, oh, he ran away.
You ran away, your motherfucking stomach. That's what he ran away.
So the next day at the family reunion, you know, family reunions down in the South, they got a spread. You know what I'm saying?
You see that motherfucker twirling
Yo,
that
that
motherfucker
motherfucker,
testing bars?
that motherfucker, Roscoe.
Get down from there, Roscoe.
I was looking at it. Like, that looked familiar.
Somebody get him down.
Same size and everything.
He's like, I was just sitting.
She said, boy, so he died, man. Yo, and then she cut a piece off and gave it to me. Yo, when I ate it, because what they do is when they
Oh,
so you ain't Roscoe.
You ain't no remorse in that shit. You ate that nigga immediately.
Damn.
I ain't dying around your
Dirty
ass, man.
Mine
You
told
the
me
first
it
dirty
was
motherfucker.
good though because it was roasted, so the skin was like chicken skin.
No, how you gonna start the story out? Because I fed the pig, he was my friend.
He was.
And then-
He was missing.
So how
This
Damn, Roscoe.
No, hell no.
How long was you mourning for? Before you went from, oh my God, you that good ass to you eat that bacon.
She put it on my plate, but I didn't eat it. But then, we couldn't go play until all our food was gone.
I gotta eat
All I did was I
gotta eat Roscoe.
I
gotta eat Roscoe.
It was kind of good.
He's like, I miss you, bro.
I gotta eat Roscoe. Fuck.
Yo, and then that shit touched his lip and his eyes got off.
Right.
God
Damn,
Roscoe. Why you told me taste is good, nigga?
Don't die in a population around privates. He will eat you.
He will eat the hell out of
With that
that.
being said,
Oh, you put him on his plate and he can't get up to play.
We ate our plate.
Like, damn, Roscoe, I know
They
you
don't waste
delicious.
food, though. They don't waste food.
No, you better eat everything on this plate.
And like I said, they had a spread, man. I mean, it was like everything from
Yeah, there's a piece of
hot
ham right
dogs.
there.
Well, we had hot dogs and burger, but the cornbread, the greens, the rice, the black eyed peas.
and Roscoe.
Ask for it, you gonna eat
So
everything on this damn plate.
what piece of Roscoe did you have?
I think she gave me the body part.
Oh, he
it
had
was
that
like the
back
body part.
Yeah,
It was
Oh,
the
that
body
shit.
part.
Oh, so you
But
had
then watching
the
my aunts and uncle up there, they was covered. It was covered.
So was it the
crunch? It was crunchy.
crunchy part?
The crunchy part. It was like, I'm telling you, when they roast the pig is almost like chicken skin. It was like just like chicken skin, and then all the meat was in the
I
middle.
don't eat pork, so
I know you don't eat pork, though, but so much they ate
Did it have the
bacon.
apple in the mouth?
You know what I'm saying?
I just want
The apple was in the mouth
apple
and the
was in
whole.
mouth.
Yep, the apple was in the mouth too.
So you was cool with them shoving something up under Roscoe's ass.
Listen, as a kid, we don't care about that. But
But
now,
why
how
not?
we know the technique of cooking, oh yeah.
I didn't hurt because like I'm looking at it in terms of another animal. So let's say you got a cat.
That's a fact.
That's why Chinese people eat. That's why cat is eatable. Cat is eatable.
We're wrapping this up.
Okay,
Yeah, we ain't
Right,
gonna
right.
we ain't gonna mess around.
Right.
Y'all
We
eating
go-
now.
Hey, we're not gonna
But
say that.
like I
Chinese people eat
said,
cat
the
dog.
food in the future
It's
is gonna
just
be the
a
rat.
rumor that they eat cat dog.
It's gonna be the
And
rat. We
there
eat
is
them rat burgers.
footage out there of
No, we got a
people
vegan
catching
future. It's gonna be impossible fucking whoppers.
How you have vegan when all the grass and lettuce and tomatoes is contaminated?
Yeah,
I'm
but
talking about
it's
these clones
contaminated.
shit.
And even
But
the clothes
vegetation though, but